Hey everyone, it's me Laura from the Paper Soul and welcome back to my channel. I am here for a journal share. It is a design team project for Artymaze and I used the Bee Garden journal kit and the add-on journal kit and then, or the add-on kit, and then also bee themed journal cards, all from Artymaze. I'll put the information in the description below. Let's see, we'll also try to keep this short, but this is really a chunky, it was such a fun journal to kit to work with that I just kept making things, and I know many of you know what that is like. So I did a fun little beehive out of pattern paper, and also added some bees from Artymaze's kit, and this is the back. It is a 9x6 clasp envelope, which actually is one of my favorite ways to make a journal. I've done a lot of fabric lately, and I just thought I'd kind of get back to basics with this one. I had so much fun. I sewed around all of these, so they have sewing all around and in between, like a zigzag, and everything like that. I have the sari silk on the edge, and then as a tie I have a hitch post here for it. So inside, fun little pocket there, and then I have like a little journal card. Oop, it's upside down. A journal card here about bees and how extraordinary they are, and some of that beautiful paper. I will, like I said, put all everything below, all the unnecessary information. This journal has a lot of the edge punching, sewing, stenciling, some stamping, coffee dye papers along with the pattern papers, as you can see, that I've used. That's a pretty journal card there. This is actually a little paper clip that I made, and I kind of decorated on the back as well. Put some bees and honey comb stencil. There's a little flip there, and this is a double flip. Double Rita Donnelly flip, which is fun. And so that formed two pockets there for me, and I put that little informational little journal tag in. I did sewing around all these elements, and this journal has well over 60 some, if not more, elements that I've added to it. So it is very thick, but you can take things out to write in it and work on it. Here is one of her little pretty cards, a little journal spot, and then I did a little pocket here in the back. Just some extra paper with a quote. I did add some quotes. The hum of bees is the voice of the garden. It's just a really pretty quote, and that just holds that down. A little pretty journal tag. And that is in the kit. Fun. Made that little journal spot out of it, and this opens up for more journaling. This is the crocheted edge that I did, and I did just release a video of how I created this. So if you want to try your hand at doing some crochet on the edge of a page, that's how I do mine, and it's a lot of fun. It's a little, like I say, fiddly, but get it done. I did a little embossing here and colored it up like a honeycomb, and then here is a little extra journal space there. Flip that open. This is a bag, so that just flips open. You could always put a picture here or something if you wanted to. And then this little picture is like this little picture here is a little pocket, so I have that little image there of a swarm and some beehives. And in my pocket, I just put some extra paper, one of her pages, and stenciled it up, but that's extra journaling space there. Like that. some edge punching, my postcard pocket, writing lined paper there from the kit. It's a beautiful kit, and I know many of you have already worked with it. I had some honeycomb fabric, so I just put that there for fun. And I love that little, be my little baby bumblebee. I just came from outside. I saw a little bee that had died, and it was on my back porch, and I picked it up and put it in a little glass jar just to look at it. And I just thought about all the amazing flights and flowers that I hope that little bee got to experience. I love that card because of its boldness. So here I made one of the elements like I did on the cover and turned it into a little pocket for that fun little journaling card. Back that was some grid paper. Also did sewing all around that. And one of her pockets here, fun little journal card. I added a weekly time record, and I put Beatrice, that's her name, Beatrice. She lives on her address, for this employee, that's the employee, this is my time record. 123 Buzzy Lane, and then when it asks for your social security number, none of your beeswax. So I was just having a little fun with that, but you could do lots of journaling on that. Just two other little pretty spaces. I love that, and those beautiful bee images there. And one of her lovely envelopes. My husband has kept bees before, and he was still pretty new at it. He did it for a couple of years, and he may want to do it again, but it is really challenging. I think it's something that it's really good for people to do. Just a little pocket there. And when you're reading up about them and learning about them, they are so interesting. And oh my gosh, they are amazing. There's so many amazing facts about bees, and it just makes me love them even more. This was an interesting, when I was researching them, they communicate in so many different ways, like through chemical pheromone signals, and their body movements in relaying messages to one another and communicating. So this is a sweet little poem about that and how they share the information. What they do is they do what they call a waggle dance, and I put that on the back of this, and I sewed out the waggle dance, and I put like a little bee there. But what they do is they'll do this little back and forth, and they do whatever direction they do it in a certain degrees from the angle of the sun to the source of the food, and that's how they know to find the food. Another thing that they can do, and they'll do a figure eight thing, so they'll go along and do this waggle and come around this way, and then do the waggle again and come around this way like a figure eight. But another thing that they will do is they can leave certain pheromones on flowers that let the bees know, hey, there's no more honey, there's no more pollen here, or nectar. I've already got this already gone. So I think that's really neat. And when you hear things like that, you just think, how amazing is that? I mean, it's just amazing. And I used a little bit of lace back here too in some of my trims. But this lace I got from Paula Lemon, I bought one of her little bundle packs a while back, so I was glad to be able to use that. Be a Good Human. I have that sitting there as just holding this little glassine envelope shut, so you can put some things in there, and that just tucks up under there. And then I have this fun little writing spot with one of her tabs, and I love that. The color of the bees are so pretty in that. Well, I love it all. And then I made like a little fabric tag there, and some of her elements from the kit. So lots of fun there. Put that there. Just fun things to look at. And this is an overlay. It's for more journaling with some of her cards. I just rest that over there. This is a pocket in the middle. Another fun quote on some pattern paper. Pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. Proverbs 16:24. I love this card, Bumblebuzz. It's like a bumblebee is hanging out with his little, what do you call those? What? My mind just went blank. That's crazy. Y'all know what it is, the little red bug. It's Rita Donnelly's, y'all know what it is. I don't need to tell you. Wow, my brain. That is scary. So scary. That. So this is a bag here, and I just put a little pocket right here. And then the tab helps you open up, so you can put some little goodies in there. I made this little tag where I just added the extra journaling space of paper, and then I have, you know, a little pocket right there. Most of all my elements are backed. This particular one is not, but most of all my tags and cards are backed with coffee dye paper, and it just makes it more easy to handle, you know, so I like that. A bee is an exquisite chemist. That was a quote from the royal beekeeper to Charles II. Here's another little beehive or honeycomb collage that I put together in that pretty postcard. I ran some eyelash trim down through that. Pretty images, put a little pocket. Made that little card or tag, pretty, and then some extra paper there. And then this was fun. I like that pretty little belly band that you can put more things under, and then this is one of our images, and more journaling space, and then a little pocket back here, a little booklet. And so I just hung it so that it would just kind of hang there. Here's like a little booklet out of one of her circular elements, and just have a little extra paper there. And a little coin envelope. And I just tucked that over the belly band there, so you could put some other things under that belly band. Extra little, I cut this up. It's little different types of bees, little journaling spot, a larger tag that has fabric. I sewed all around it, so it's not going to come off. And then it has the little zigzag edge to it. Pretty. This opens up here, and then these serve as a little pocket there. Flatten that out so it'll. It's just fun pulling them all out and putting them all back, that is for sure. And there goes my phone. Oh my wordy. Please ignore it. Let me take it off the hook. I'm sorry about that. I tried to be fast. Oh my word. And then I made this fun little booklet here out of the tag shape, and I added some extra paper. And then in the back I have that little pocket or tuck, and then that little tuck there with one of her tabs. I really had a lot of fun with this. Pretty little tag here. Lots of journaling space as always, but also lots of elements. Bees do have a smell, you know, and if they don't, they should, for their feet are dusted with spices from a million flowers. That's a quote from Ray Bradbury. That's a little envelope there, so I'll just tuck that right there. And here's another beautiful postcard. Just love that image. I have this attached, but you can pull it out for extra journaling space. And on the back, I've got some more sari silk ruffled up in this little tuck with these extra little pretty journal cards. Here's a bag that I draped over the edge here. And I did some collaging on it from some of the papers and put lace. And I've got a little skinny tag there that I cut up or made out with extra papers and just cut them up. And when you open it up here, you have, I did like another little beehive or honeycomb shape there. And I made a little pocket right there so that you could stick one in the front and then one in the back here. And then on the other side, same thing, it'll flip open. Got my little skinny tag there and collaged up. And then I put the hive over here and my little tickets. And this one actually I made into like a little ticket booklet, so more space there. And then that beautiful image, love that. And this beautiful image, made that out of one of her papers. This was fun. This has a flip here, which is that pocket there, and I did my stenciling and stamping. And what happens, you know, when it's folded over, so I'll show you that in a minute, but over here, you can take it off and you have, you know, all that writing space. And then, like I say, on this side, I have a little quote, and I enjoyed making this. This was a lot of fun. This little poem is really sweet, and I do want to read it to you. It just made me think of all the little bees, and it's interesting that I just found that little bee out on my porch because it's the bee's last journey to the rose, and it's kind of sad, but it's sweet, and it just makes me just love bees even more. It says, I came first through the warm grass, humming with spring, and swim now through the evening's soft sunlight gone cold. I am old in this green ocean, and this is my green ocean. Going a final time to the rose. North wind, until I reach it, keep your icy breath away that changes pollen into dust. Let me be drunk on this scent a final time, then blow if you must. And I just thought that was so sweet. It almost makes me want to cry because it's just, they work so hard and they're so wonderful and amazing. And I know you think I'm crazy, but I just love bees, and they're really just so sweet. I'm actually allergic to bees, but I have such an appreciation for them and what they do for us. So, and they work so hard. Oh my goodness. But they're so interesting. It's almost like the facts about bees is just never ending. And there is another little journal card in that pocket there. I have signed it, handmade by Laura, the Paper Soul 2020. And there you have it. So that is my bee journal. Again, this was just so much fun to work with and play with, and I was really excited about it, and I hope you like it too. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Bye.